Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you for all the Japa leads for the wonderful Japa. So we'll start Srimad Bhagavatam, having a short Kirtan. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodhanandana Brajjanarandana Ravanatari Jayadhatha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayadhatha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatir Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 4 and Text 5. The sloka goes like this. Rajo Vacha Samishinam Vacho Brahman Sarvajna Sattavanaga Tamo Vishiryate Mahyam Harir Kata Yatak Katham. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. Maharaj Parikshit said, "Oh, learned Brahmana, you know everything because you are without material contamination. Therefore, whatever you have spoken to me appears perfectly right. Your speeches are gradually destroying the darkness of my ignorance, for you are narrating the topics of the Lord." Purport. The practical experience of Maharaj Parikshit is disclosed herein, revealing that transcendental topics of the Lord act like injunction when received by the sincere devotee from a person who is perfectly uncontaminated by the material things. In other words, reception of the message of Srimad Bhagavatam from a professional man heard by a Karmakandya audience never acts miraculously as stated here. Devotional hearing of the messages of the Lord is not like a hearing ordinary topics. Therefore, the action will be felt by the sincere hearer by experience of gradual disappearance of ignorance. Yasya deve para bhaktir yatha deve tata dhurau tashyate kathita hi artha prakashante mahatmanaha. Sveta Svatara Upanishad 6.23. When a hungry man is given food to eat, he feels satiation of hunger and the pleasure of dining simultaneously. Thus, he does not have to ask whether he has actually been fed or not. The crucial test of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam is that one should get positive enlightenment by such an act. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadhamakyam Tatati Shvapadhantikam Namo Vishnupadhaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavati Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna devotees, am I audible? It's okay.
Yes, Prabhu, you are audible.
Okay. Fine. So, we are seeing the slokas from the 4th chapter of how the creation starts. Before that, Parikshit Maharaj is praising Sukadeva Goswami about his position of delivering Srimad Bhagavatam. He is a qualified person to deliver Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is a checkpoint for us also here, because what he is glorifying here is you are without material contamination. So that is maybe one criteria of the person can deliver Srimad Bhagavatam. There are so many things we can discuss in this, and what it strikes me, maybe I will speak. So first thing he's telling, addressing him as a Brahmana. He's a son of Vyasadeva and Brahmana. So there is a huge things in that word only. There is a Brahmana, there is a difference between Brahmana and learned Brahmana. Person who simply understand the parampara, like my father is Brahmana, he teach my Sandhyavandan, I also follow the Sandhyavandan, I know how to lead worship because my father taught. This way they do. That is normal Brahmana, and they understand Parabrahman is there. Parabrahman in the form of Krishna, Parabrahman in the form of Vishnu, Parabrahman in the form of Shiva, they understand. Generally, the smarta category people, they understand kind of things only. Parabrahman is in the form of Krishna, I worship him. Parabrahman in the form of Narayana, I worship him. This is the idea generally. But the people here, it's mentioned the learned Brahmana. Learned Brahmana is something looks very unique. Very, very unique, because learned Brahmana, he knows what he is doing, for what purpose he is doing, and if I do, what will happen. So he know the process and doing. It is like the process which I knowing or unknowingly doing also, the things will happen. But when you consciously approach the process, then the result will be so gradual, very fast. That's what Prabhupada says Krishna consciousness movement is a scientific movement. Prabhupada says, understand the core intention of the process. We are knowing we are doing Achaman, what purpose we are doing Achaman. When we are doing inviting all the rivers in the Achaman cup, what purpose we are doing? What is the intention behind that? And when we approaching deities, what is intention? So everywhere there is an intention checkpoint and there is a consciousness checkpoint must be there. Then only the Brahminical quality arises slowly inside. Since Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave a Vaishnava position, still we are climbing up and catching that position. But when here the word is representing that the Parikshit Maharaj is praising him as a Mahatma, the person who is devoid of material contamination. So that is very high level, actually saying. So the person who is in so many places in Krishna and Bhagavad Gita also telling that Mahatma Sudurlabha, that Mahatmanastu Mampartha. Many places Krishna talking about Mahatma. Mahatma means the one person who is without material contamination. That person is very rare. That's what Krishna is saying many places. So Sukadeva Goswami is such a person. Why I am saying is apart from the without material contamination, by his birth only you can see. Sukadeva Goswami birth we discussed in the first canto. He just got ensured by Sakshat Bhagavan Krishna himself that if I want to come out of this material world, your Maya should not disturb me. The material illusion, the Mahamaya should not disturb me. With that condition only he came out. Right? So this is very important. Every devotee, we should have our own checkpoint, whether I am in the jurisdiction of Mahamaya or I am in the jurisdiction of the shelter of Krishna. Or I can say in other words, under the jurisdiction of Yogamaya. Because one should be under the Yogamaya's jurisdiction only, they can perform the pure devotional service. We are also worshipping deities, but the deities is not speaking to us. And when Madhavendra Puri is speaking, Madhavendra Puri, when he goes to that Gopinath temple, Gopinath is stealing some milk for him, for give to Madhavendra Puri. So deity is reciprocating. But for us, no deity is reciprocating. We are going Udupi Krishna, we are going Guruvayur, we are going same Kirshor Gopinath temple, we are going same Sakshi Gopal. Whenever we visit Mayapur, the Puri, we visit all the temples, but the same deities are not reciprocating. And in our home deities, you just take it. When Madhavendra Puri is feeling that milk is so hot, don't offer this, it's very hot. He cooked in the mind only. It's a manasika preparation. And he just telling that if this milk is so hot, don't drink. Deity is also reciprocating. We are seeing Udupi Krishna, that so many pastime in Udupi Krishna, that the deity is reciprocative. Melkote Chelvanarayana is reciprocative. But for us, it is no reciprocation like our Acharya got, because they are not under the illusion, the material contamination like us. They are completely beyond the three modes of nature and beyond the duality. The person who is beyond the duality, beyond all three modes of material nature, only can experience a real Krishna consciousness by serving, doing unalloyed pure devotional service. So our consciousness and our intention, our goal must be to be under the jurisdiction of Yoga Maya, not under the jurisdiction of Mahamaya. So then only we can deliver, we can see Krishna in everywhere, we can see Krishna in anything that will happen. Prahlad Maharaj is such a person, and gopis are such a person, Radharani is such a person. For example, during the Rasa Leela, maybe we can discuss, and Krishna disappeared. I'll just a brief, suddenly this example came. So Krishna disappeared, all the gopis are gone mad and they're singing Gopi Geet and they're searching of Krishna. But what Krishna does, Krishna become a Vishnu with 400 form and he's sitting in one place. Still that place is there in the Nidhivan, where Krishna is sitting as Narayana. And all the gopis are coming and they're seeing Vishnu. My God, Vishnu. They paid obeisances. Vishnu, did you see our Krishna? So gopis are in the different illusion. They put it in the different illusion. They couldn't able to see Krishna in Vishnu. They said Krishna went this side. Vishnu is telling that Krishna went this side. Oh, okay, good. Thank you, Vishnu. We'll go. Then they're going because their goal is, intention is, everything is Krishna. But when Radharani coming and searching, Krishna cannot hold this forehand. This is just dilted by Radharani's presence because Radharani is completely not under the Maya. She is under the jurisdiction of Yoga Maya, we can say. She is pure devotee state, beyond duality, beyond the modes of nature. She is pure devotee platform. And when Radharani comes, he couldn't able to withstand. He has to wrap it the extra two hands inside and he gave a darshan of as it is as a Krishna. So why I'm saying this, it's connection because the Maya, the illusion coverage which we have, it is a very dangerous covering. That's what we cannot able to see the prasadam which we offered as a boga. Lord is eating, but we cannot able to see. We are not feeling the saliva in the prasadam. But still, the process given by Acharya we are following, that will happen. But consciously we cannot able to grab it because we are not in that platform. When you are under the jurisdiction of Yoga Maya, means taking shelter of Yoga Maya, then this will happen. But we are completely under Mahamaya only, the material contamination, the illusion, the modes of nature, and four defects. All these things keep us in this place only. And since we are practicing the highest process, the benefits we are getting, but we cannot able to realize. That's what every day we are just chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We cannot see the Harinama Prabhu. People say Harinama Chintamani is talking about the holy name personality. Harinama Chintamani. The holy name is a personality, but we are not seeing the holy name when we are chanting. And we are getting sleep, we are inattentive while chanting, all these things, because we are completely into offense mode. We're doing all the 10 offenses and we climb as a devotee. But the last point is not like that. It is also an offense, inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava, see, the word is very clear. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against all these 10 offenses in order to quickly achieve their desired success, which is Krishna Prem. That is how our Acharya gave. So you want to achieve the thing quickly, you have to clear all these things. That's what we are not able to see the Harinam. But Harinam is working. That's what we are sitting like a devotee talking very great fellow like a Bhagavatam, and we are hearing Bhagavatam, we are doing some devotional services, whether consciously, unconsciously, intentionally, unintentionally, we are doing it. The benefit is coming. That's what we are at least sustained in the devotional service. But we are not completely experienced what our Acharya experienced, because Acharyas are in that mode. The best example we are having, the living example, is this personality, His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj. So he is such a person, you can see he is a Mahatma. He is our devoid of all the material contamination. So such people is among us. We can take their association and inspired by them, and we are taking a shelter, aspiring guru, and we got diksha from the such personality. The gap between him and us is the following his footsteps sincerely and seriously. There where the levels are different. He is sincerely, seriously doing. We are not sincerely, seriously doing as he is doing. Right. There are many devotees. Since I have immediately, I can show uh, the personal experience. We see all whatever scripture says. We see in the qualities in our Guru. Prabhupada. Since we didn't see Prabhupada, so I didn't mention. Prabhupada is such a person. Is beyond duality. It's telling why you need Guru Puja, why the people are worshipping you. When you see Prabhupada's situation is so horrible that Prabhupada said that you have to do Guru Puja for me also after the deities. They got shocked. Hello, you said to worship deities, okay, I can worship. But wow, how can I worship you? All are got bewildered. Yeah, I am your Guru, you should worship. So Prabhupada is very bold to say that, and he teach if you worship your Guru, it is a very greatest auspicious thing. You will get rid of all the sins. Because worshipping Guru is equivalent to worshipping all the 33 crores demigods. And Sakshat Krishna, the same benefit of worshipping Krishna you get worshipping by worshipping Guru. But intention and consciousness. It is not simply I'll show some incense stick, show some ghee lamp, offer flower. Intentionally, you are Sakshat Hari. I have to worship in that mode. Then you will get that benefit. Then we will get the correct benefit as we said, as is said in the Shastra. So coming back to, I spoke many things. Oh no. Okay. So the hearing from the bona fide personality, like the person who is uncontaminated by the material tinges, is very important. How Prabhupada is giving in the purport as an example, the person who is giving injections, it directly enters into the blood systemic circulation and it reaches all over the body. So that is how it is. So that's what we should not hear from some professional people is suggested. So because that moment you will feel very tickling feeling, oh my God, it's very nice. How nicely you put it. This sloka, we don't know, but our devotees are speaking very simply. They don't know anything, but this fellow is giving nice example and covering all these things we feel. But that is that moment only. Because the professional people, I don't blame, but I can say Prabhupada's principle is purity is the force. It is not the majority is the force. Prabhupada said it's a purity is the force. So the person should have purity. But people go behind so many majorities. There are so many spiritual organizations. They speak very good English, having big beard and talking very nicely and attracting more youths. All these things are there. But the purity is matters. When you are hearing from one sentence from the devotee, instruction from devotee, order from the devotee, chastised by devotee, it works because they are in the beautiful process. They are in the process of purity to become pure. So that process definitely purify him and purifies us also. So that is the difference between hearing from the professional people and hear from the bona fide guru or acharyas. That's what this Prabhupada's instruction is still transcendentally exploring, spreading like anything all over the world. It is since it has purity. That's what it reaches the highest distribution of some books is Prabhupada books. So actually before that it is a J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter book and there is some more books. But now the statistic says it's Bhagavad Gita as it is. Srila Prabhupada books are widely distributed all over the world. We reached that count. We defeated that old achievement of other books, what it did. Because of purity, it works. It definitely works. And when he's situated in that platform and telling something that really helps us, because he has concern on us, that's what he's saying. Okay. So the main point here I'm trying to say is trying to get out of the jurisdiction of Mahamaya and get shelter under Krishna, under the jurisdiction of Yogamaya. Then we can able to see the process. We can able to see Harinam. We can get the taste of Harinam. We can get to see Krishna. People are saying, can you able to see God? Can you show God why God has to come in front of you? First question. What you did for him to come and give you his darshan? What is the use? Yesterday, Veda Mataji told that maybe she told about translation, but the sloka is Aslishya va patharata. Whether you hug me, whether you ditch me and hit me in the leg, but I don't have any shelter unless otherwise you. Mat prana natastu sa eva naparaha. Aslishya va patharatam pinastumam adarshanam. Don't come in front of me only. We are not giving darshan only, no problem. But still you are there. That conviction Gaudiya Vaishnava should have. Whether I am seeing the Lord in the future, whether I can able to see Krishna as it is face to face, but still I have only one person. That is you. Mat prana nata tusai eva na paraha. Na paraha. Nobody else, only you. That conviction we should have. If we don't develop that conviction, being in Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara, then we are missing something. So we have to work it out on that plan. So for that, first thing is we have to come out of this false ego platform and understand we are nothing in this big material world and it's all belongs to Krishna and I am a part and parcel of Krishna. I can serve through him. I can serve devotional service to him. Through that, I can achieve the highest position of being under jurisdiction, being under the shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. So that level we have to try. So our consciousness, our intention should be that level. So it's very, very important. So already in the last few class before also I spoke about where Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. So when you understand that you are Jiva Bhuta, when you are Jiva, you are not this body, you are a spirit soul, then you understand that you are eternal, part and parcel of Krishna. So when you reach that Jiva Bhuta Sanatana level, then you can understand this updated version of Krishna says Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. He's telling Brahma Bhuta Prasanna. When you understand your Jiva Bhuta Sanatana, then you are in the Brahman stage. When you are understanding your Brahman, then you will be Prasannatma. You will be getting your peace and you are happy. So if you are not reaching the Brahma Bhuta stage, what I said is crossing the material contamination, modes of nature, duality, that is called Brahma Bhuta Prasanna. So when you reach that stage, then you will be Prasanna. Otherwise, no Prasannam. We can keep name as a Prasanna, but we don't have Prasannam in the heart. Okay, I'll stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.